So we found a Widebody kit. As you can see, a lot has happened to the BMW. And that's because we went to Drift Icarus to go drifting with the car. Today we're going to talk about it. Yeah, it's a nice look back. Yeah, we really enjoyed it. It wasn't awkward at all on the track. To be honest, we were pretty nervous to ride along with those other people. Because on a day like yesterday, quite a lot of advanced drivers show up, so to speak. And because you haven't done it yourself for a long time, you wonder if you can keep up with those guys. They also mentioned that 2 YouTubers at the organization are building a drift car. What should we expect from them? Will they keep up with the group? You don't have to be an advanced driver. And that's pretty clear, right?
Yes, because when you take off, you can also ask for a bit of space. So then they take that into account, so they don't immediately send the next one after you, right after the first corner.
Yeah, because that's also a thing, right? Actually, the first 5 or 10 laps were already like that. Yes, we already noticed. That you were actually spinning the whole time, right? Sort of? Let's take a look.
Yes, I spun, but not the entire time.
No, look, say this was your first round, so what happens next?
Yeah, I'm just getting a little explanation here about which turns I need to watch out for and how I should handle certain corners. What I need to watch out for. There was also a wall that was slanted. Over the longest corner of the track, there was a wall that is slanted. And the problem with that wall is that it's slanted. I've already said that 3 times now. But the problem with that is that you don't just hit your bumper, but often just the trunk lid. And then the problem is that you get the sweep from the back. The front also hits that wall if you're going pretty fast. And then your car is totaled. So they just indicated, be careful, take it easy, and yeah, just don't hit that wall, you know? Don't tap the wall. So yeah, I just got some tips about that, and which turns were the most slippery.
Okay, here you go.
Here I go, this is my first drift.
I have to say, it's going pretty well, huh?
It's all just feeling things out, you know?
Add a bit of hydro, clutch kick.
Yeah! What stands out to me...
Yeah, look, this is where you crashed.
Yeah, this is where I crashed.
And this was also, let's say, the sharpest turn of the track. Because you come in pretty fast and you actually have to brake a bit with your engine or use the handbrake. And yeah, if you come in too fast, you'll just tip over.
Yeah, you can see how funny it is because the first lap is just totally feeling things out. What does the car do? How does it react? We were also driving here on 15-inch wheels. 100, what is it?
185.
185, 60, 15, I think. And that made the car steer very nervously. It's funny to see myself like that. That's why those GoPro shots we made are so great.
Yeah, because you can watch everything back and basically coach yourself, so to speak. Because, yeah, if you don't record your mistakes, then you can't learn from them, so to speak.
So yeah, the first few laps for me after actually drifting again for the first time in 10 years. What I do have to mention is that we've actually never done drifting on a circuit, but more just on the street. So yeah, we've really learned a lot from hitting a lot of curves, bending a lot of control arms. That's actually where we learned it, from the street, you could say. After 12 years, I got behind the wheel again. Of a drift car that you've just built, where you just don't know the handling yet.
So you didn't get the most out of it either. Still, to just steer well, to really do some kind of tuning on that car, you just haven't adjusted anything yet. And as you probably saw in that vlog, we were on our main channel. Yeah, we were looking for answers from professionals or others who could offer valuable tips. On the street, grip isn't important since speed doesn't matter much. With less rear grip, your tires wear out more slowly, so you change them less often. And on the track, all those rules are actually the other way around. You actually want to pick up speed. You actually want to have more grip.
You just want more from the car. Letting off the gas also slows it down more. You want the right tire wear, you want the right tire pressure in your car, you want the right steering angle, you want the right steering response on your wheel. Because we really got the tip that they saw us steering too much with our car. Why is that? Is that maybe because our wheels are sticking out too far? Is that because of a wrong alignment? The professionals around us had already noticed some mistakes being made. But the good thing about that is that we learned a lot from it. So after just a few rounds, we already noticed that we were calmer behind the wheel, that we weren't steering unnecessarily, and that you had to let the car do its own work.
So after a drift, you knew it would swing back the other way.
So you just have to...
Start the deceleration with a kind of slide again. And what's also really funny is that my first lap was totally different from Daniel's. Because he had already given me tips on how to do it best, of course. But besides that, I also seemed to be a bit calmer in the car, right? You immediately told me, oh, you're not steering much.
Yes?
I let him go more and loosened up.
Yeah, you see...
Now I'm basically waiting for the starting signal to go.
Yeah, having a bit of trouble getting into second.
Yeah, that really took some getting used to. The short shifter that's in there.
I quickly noticed you always make your turn very tight at the start.
Yeah, I was still searching for the right line on the track.
You switched to an S shape faster, while I was still trying to figure it out at first.
Also to turn, of course.
But those were just two types of asphalt.
Yes, they came together. And there was also a kind of puddle there, where there was even more water. So sometimes the track was actually drier, which then led you into the wet part again. I was always trying to figure out how to come out. Turn 3 was really exciting with lots of speed, wheel spin, and revolutions. Your car reacts very differently there when you're on, off, and back on the throttle.
You see, that was a kilometer. You just have it...
Weird, right? We just don't use kilometers.
Yeah, you immediately feel it after that first drift, that adrenaline. That's exactly what you did it all for, right?
Yeah, it's unreal. Yeah, we got...
Then came that water spray.
Yeah, that water on the car, it got me completely soaked. The camera too. Everything was wet, guys, really. It was so awesome to do this, you know? And what we saw from this footage is from those GoPro shots. That our steering wheel from AliExpress is really bent. It's just like a hoop or something. What do you call that? Yeah, it's just...
It's oval or something.
It's oval, so it won't work.
It just swings.
It doesn't spin straight in your hand. It wobbles, as you can always see in those videos. But as you were driving, you could see that in the vlog too. Maybe you start showing off or something, which makes you more likely to make mistakes or something. I have no idea. At least that's how I felt, you know. Like, oh, well now I really have to show how it's done. And I honestly didn't care at all, to put it that way.
No, but I didn't feel the need to show off either.
And what we could really learn from as well, actually, I had put my GoPro on a stick, and it really looks cool, you know.
But here it fell over, right?
Yeah, you see it at a certain point. Well, I think after one lap...
How clean that car still was here.
Yeah, here it was still really clean. It was still early in the event.
So yeah, we really hadn't even done 5 laps per person yet.
No, definitely not at the beginning.
We're actually still really feeling things out.
Buy a good GoPro mount, guys, because I think I ordered this one from bol.com back then. But because of the weight, it slowly sinks down, and yeah, there it was.
It fell down.
He fell down.
But these were the 15-inch wheels, right?
Yeah, still. Yeah, because we eventually got the tip from Matthew to please put bigger wheels on it. Because we also let him drive it, and he flipped it a couple of times too. And then he said, put real wheels with grip on the back, and then you can really control your speed. And yeah, exactly how you want to steer the car. Because he also said, you guys are literally driving on ice, that's how it felt to him. And then I got in the car with him.
I have to say, in the beginning, when I was testing it out with the 15-inch wheels, it actually didn't go so well. But as I kept drifting more and more with those 15-inch wheels...
Yeah, you got used to it?
Yeah, exactly. I got used to how that car handled. And it actually went pretty well.
Then with those 18-inch wheels on it, you also said you wanted them off.
Yeah, because for me, those 18-inch wheels just felt uncomfortable, but after 5 laps with the 18-inch on the back, I thought, yeah, it actually is better. I no longer had to shift to third and could go full throttle in second gear.
Yeah, that long corner, you know.
We had 2 long corners.
Maybe I had it on this one.
Do we have footage of it going well after a few laps?
Yes, 100%. Everything happening around us was just too bizarre.
Everyone had confidence in us and wanted to tandem with us. In fact, those who shared us on Instagram only saw great tandems. Yeah, it was really awesome.
Yeah, in the end, we actually went with Sebastian Fontaine. Pro Drifter kept following them, and they were all fine with it.
With 4 or 5 cars in a row. Yeah, if someone messes up, you end up crashing into each other.
This is a bit tricky with the GoPro.
That it gets wet?
It gets wet, you just can't see it. Yeah, so this was still at the beginning, because you see us interacting all the time, and we're still driving here on that,
15-inch.
15-inch?
I'm in the car with Frank for a moment. Man, what?
What a crazy guy he is, right? The way he goes, right?
So he kept trying to tandem with me the whole time? I flipped over a few times and he saved me.
You need skills, because if Daniel flips over like this, you have to dodge it. And what if you're always right behind him?
This was only the start of the day, and you were still practicing, right?
Yeah, still, yes.
Now, we really seem like amateurs because we keep falling over, but that was actually still just practicing, getting used to it.
Nice how you went for it. It was a nice shot, but that camera kept getting dirty all the time, right?
Yeah, our taillights, those...
We'll show that soon.
But this was kind of towards the end, right? When this happened? 3 times in the long corner I just went tap, 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 and it was really, honestly, pretty subtle. You could really hear the scraping from this.
Yeah, but that was just metal on stone, so yeah.
It sounded intense, and when I returned from the lap, I asked, how bad is it? How bad? I thought it might be worse, but it was just a small tap.
Yeah, just a little tap. The taillight is broken, there's quite a big dent, and the bumper is damaged.
Yeah, this is what I meant. Look, oh no, my lampshade is gone.
Yeah, Don, the damage.
Yeah, but I just went tap, 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 just 3 times.
We do want to ask you one more thing, because we got so many comments under our last video that we should actually put a white body kit on this car, right?
Yes, that you think the front wheel is sticking out too far, actually. And we have to do that, because of course we have that wide angle kit on it. For maximum steering angle, just use your wheel spacers. What can we do to solve this nicely? Just install a wide body kit, right?
And we would actually only want the fenders, so just this part in the rear. And that would solve the problem of the wheel sticking out too far. So of course we also think this looks better, but to have to finance this extra, on top of all those other projects, we would like to ask for your help with this. So if you guys really like this body kit and think it's cool, and we have to do it.
And of course you want to contribute as well.
That's actually the word I was looking for. You can do that on our YouTube channel by going to Twins, Television Vlogs, since you're already on our vlog channel. Next, go to the bottom right and you'll see the dots.
Next to download.
Next to download. Or maybe it's on theirs too. I think theirs also says download. And then you click on thank you.
But I mean, it does make a bit of a difference whether you're looking on your phone or on your computer.
Yes, you can do it on your phone too, but you'll need to go to the menu or extra options. And then here, for example, you can donate €2, because basically what you're doing is donating to us. And then you can also add a message like, guys, I hope you get that wide body kit, and then that will appear in the description and you'll be at the top.
And you know what the fun part is? I'm going to do it so that if you make a donation, we'll just write your name on the car with a marker.
So basically you're a sponsor, right?
Yes.
Right.
We'll put your name on it, just let us know which name you want on that car.
Or yeah, exactly. Just put it in the text or in the title or your account name. If you haven't provided a name, we'll just use your account name. If you want to help fund the kit, that would be great. Then we'll assemble it. Anyway, right?
But seriously, everyone can spare €2 per person, right?
Yeah, but how often are those videos watched? If 10,000 people each donate 2 euros, that's 20,000 euros.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we'll do an engine swap right away.
That too? We're gonna do that. Anyway, your names will end up on that car no matter what.
Yeah, we still have to figure out how we're gonna do that, but we'll do our best to put everyone's name on it.
This is cool, we're gonna do this with that Honda. With the Honda, it was like we started collecting likes to build up a fund. But of course it was financed by us. We think it would be fun to do this with you. And yeah, that you guys just help us out a little bit.
Yeah, so indeed. So if you guys finance this for us, then we'll finance the rest. Putting it on, spraying the sealant. This is the damage now. What is it, 25 euros for a taillight, right?
Yeah, used?
Yes.
I won't do it again next time. I know you weren't happy, but I just thought it was really funny.
When the wide body kit gets painted, it'll get fixed up too, right? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, all in all...
But I'm already focused on the wide body kit.
Come on, guys, donate. Can you use Ideal for that?
Okay.
Paying with Ideal.
Is that possible?
Speaking of the last part of racing... But anyway, you thought we did pretty well today, right?
Yeah, I expected less, but this was good. I also don't know who drove.
That doesn't matter anyway. No, yeah.
We both drove.
That makes it even then.
Yes, that makes it even too. Indeed, yes.
The damage isn't too bad for today, luckily. Yes, it's a small IS, but it performed well. Yeah, so that's that.
We really enjoyed today. Thank you for this awesome day.
Yeah, thank you guys too.
When is the next drift day?
July 7th?
July 7th.
Here again, too. Are we welcome?
I'm on vacation, not there.
Oh, you're on vacation.
Are you coming alone?
He gave us a huge compliment about how well we did. He didn't expect how we would handle it.
2 YouTubers arrived to drift.
And yeah, I think we didn't perform more than we could, you know, or I should say, we didn't go beyond our abilities. And yeah, you just get familiar with a car like that. You get to know it, you know how it steers, you know how far you can go. You also eventually know what the maximum steering angle is. In the end, you sat much more relaxed behind the wheel. Yeah, it was just a fantastic day. I hope you guys saw it too, both on our vlog channel and on our main channel. And yeah, please don't forget to make donations, then the wide body kit will be realized in no time. Guys, with all that being said, we're wrapping up the episode. Do you want to say anything else?
Absolutely. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and then we'll probably see you in a new vlog. I'll see you all soon. Ciao.